So my battery's about to die, so I'm gonna try to finish this video up pretty quick here. I hope it's still recording because I can't see the screen. Bell peppers. This is all our bell peppers, like red peppers, orange peppers, green peppers. They're all looking beautiful. They're all starting to blossom. I've picked the blossoms off of every plant in this garden since we planted it on the 30th of May because we want our plants to get established in its height before they start producing fruit. Reason being, they will develop stronger plants to support the weight of the peppers that are going to grow on there. We do have a plant here, a jalapeno. We put a string on here like this because we're going to let this plant do what it wants to do. As you see, it's already developing fruit to these jalapeno peppers. And then what I did was I picked off all the fruit on this jalapeno plant next to it because I want to see the difference in what happens to this jalapeno from picking off all of the flower buds and letting it just go like this one, and see if there's really a big difference in the two by what we're doing. We have no idea. It's an experiment. The garden is our classroom. Then I'll go over here to our tomatoes, and as you see, they're only about up to our knee, but I'm leaving all the flower buds on them now because they're just getting to the point where we're going to be able to pull them over to the trellis and trellis them up on the cattle panel trellises here. Once they get a little bit more established in height, I will also trim the leaves and the foliage off the bottoms of the plants all the way up to about a foot to let the airflow come underneath the plants. These are all our tomatoes here. I'm going to put the variety signs next to them once I get them printed up. More tomatoes here. We have actually 3 rows here. 2 of the rows will be on the cattle panel trellis, and this last row will have the tomato cages. We have just a couple tomato cages out here. Some of them are a little thinner and weaker, but I do have thicker ones at home that I'm going to bring out here and support these varieties, but they're going to be bigger varieties, so I want bigger tomato cages. I have not seen this raised bed in a couple days. Oh, looks like we have a casualty. This cabbage, don't die. He's got a lot of either eggs. Can you see that stuff down in there? I hope so. I can't see the screen. We got somebody eating this up pretty good. I'm going to bring some spray out here and see if we can salvage that. That's our white pumpkin. Can't wait for that thing to grow. This pumpkin is going to get so big, we're going to have to bring its branches out here and have it grow around these lilies. I'm just waiting for that day that he has an arm that I can grab and pull out there. But he's already got pumpkin flowers on him. That's pretty awesome. Eggplants. Eggplants here. Some zinnias. We have nutmeg melons right here. Those will trellis up on this nylon. These are all peppers. We don't know what kind they are because we didn't mark them. So that's just going to be a surprise pepper plant patch. Whoa, these are getting riddled. I got to bring out some spray for this. These look like lettuce or like Swiss cheese. I could put some spray on here and kill whatever aphids are getting this. As long as you get them while these plants are young, we can save them. More zinnias for pretty. These are orange honeydew melons. I got about 7 of those going across there. Some nice, strong, healthy tomato plants. Now look at the difference in these tomato plants versus the tomato plants that are over in the other bed. There's no manure in this bed, and there's no earth here. And there was garden in here last year, or 2 years ago, before we planted this. So the soil was already a little bit amended. So these plants actually look much nicer. This is fairly new. This was about 2 weeks old. This one's about 2 weeks old. Same with that one and this one. These squash are giant. Oh my goodness. Look at the size of these squash versus the size of the squash in that garden over there that we just walked through. Completely different size-wise. Oh my gosh, and they're beautiful. They're variegated. I thought this was actually a disease, if you can see it in the video. That's not a disease. It's a variegated style zucchini and yellow squash. Then these are Benicodemas. These are watermelons and they're individual size, so they get the size of a large watermelon. And then our okra. As you see, these okra are transplants from that garden over there that we put in the garden over here. And this ground doesn't have the manure and it's not breaking down and lacking nitrogen. These are actually much bigger in this side than the other large garden. That's going to do it for our tour today. I'm hopeful I can learn how to splice two videos together because the first one kind of disappeared on me. I don't edit. I'm not a professional. I don't know how to do that kind of stuff. But here you are, the Ginger Creek Giving Garden. I can't wait to see what it's going to look like in another month. I'm grateful for all of the help and all of the helpers that volunteer out here. And for that garden out there, where is it? There it is, underneath there, that garden over there. Thank you for everybody's help, everybody's prayers and efforts in growing this food that we will harvest and give to the Interfaith Food Pantry and the Marie Wilkinson Food Pantries. I'm so grateful we got that rain. Now we just got to pray for more. Number one, it saves us time in watering here, saves us money and having to pay for the water, and it's something different about rainwater with your garden. It does something different to your garden. So we appreciate the rain. Lord, please bring us more. I wish you all the very best in your gardening adventures. Until next time, and until I see you in the next video, God bless you. Until next time.